Welcome back, North Carolina FFA. I'm Jazmin, and this is Talking Points. Okay. I know it's been like a month since an episode has been released, and I'm going to take total blame. I apologize, but a lot has happened in this past month that we're going to get to talk about right now. So let's dive into it. So, the third episode was released on October 6th. And since then, let's begin with October 9th. Josiah and Eleanor had a classroom visit to Northwood High School. Here's some pictures. They came back, reported all good things, said that it was a fantastic time. The next day, me and Molly went to the Pool for Youth event in the West. This is the Ag Carolina Farm Credit Pool for Youth. It is a fundraiser event where all of the proceeds go directly back to supporting FFA and 4-H. Fantastic people, an amazing time. Really just getting to, spend time with each other and appreciate the impact that FFA and 4-H leaves in the lives of students. So that was me and Molly. We got to spend the day at Drake Landing, and that was really cool. On October 16th, and in the next 10 days with that, because it was the state fair, we were at the fair quite a lot. On the 16th, the first day that it was open, us as the state officer team volunteered at the Field of Dreams. And if you don't know what that is, next time that the fair's open, next year, I guess, try to stop by. It's a cool, interactive booth where they grow crops and, kiddos can walk through, and the volunteers educate them on how crops are produced, different vegetables. We had bunny rabbits, a turkey there, trout, just exposing younger children to agriculture, which is the whole purpose of the fair and which is why we love it. And the next day was the opening ceremonies of the actual fair, which was really cool. We got to go in OD, most of the team did, and we just got to hang out and we got to see all the excitement. We got to sign a beam that's going into a building that is currently under construction, talk to Steve Troxler and other really cool and I would say influential people in North Carolina. The last day that we went to the fair as a team, mind you, we also went on our personal time. But the 21st of October was FFA Day at the State Fair, where we had our program, we offered some remarks, we got to hear from Steve Troxler himself, and FFA members from across the state came to, experience the joys, the fun that the fair brings every year. Now, sprinkled throughout those events that we just had, we also had a lot of committee meetings in preparation for National Convention, state officer meetings where we would gather together and prep for the week ahead and debrief the week before, and then a strategic plan meetings, which is a whole nother really cool thing that's happening in North Carolina FFA right now, but just know that there's other meetings and business that is being done in between. Now, October 26th, this is where we're at. It was a Sunday, and that is the day that we left for the 98th National FFA Convention and Expo. And if I were to debrief this whole week to you right now, we could probably sit here for a long time, but I'll save you the time for now, because there will be a recap video, a committee report video, and other content that's going to be getting posted in the coming weeks. But just know that we spent October 26th through November 2nd, so it was a Sunday to Sunday, in Indianapolis, Indiana, representing North Carolina FFA on the national level. And it was a fantastic time. It always is. And I just appreciated getting to be united with so many people from across our 52 associations who just love FFA, love agriculture. The vibes, you can't even, it's really hard to explain. But I'm just so grateful, so blessed to have been there this year. My last time as a student, as a state officer. Wow, first time, only time, but sorry, that's a side tangent. Now, we got back from national convention, and then we had a week to kind of catch up on our schoolwork and things. But that Saturday on November 8th, me and Lily went to Southern Nash for their Blue Jacket Camp. And let me tell you, it was a grand old time. This is a really cool program that they have going where if students spend the day, it was a Saturday, yes, but if they spend the day there learning more about FFA through workshops that are facilitated by the officer team and by us as state officers, then at the end, they will receive their own FFA jacket for free. They get sized and then they'll come in before the end of the school year. So that was just a really cool experience getting to be there. We got an ag tour of their facilities, and it's just good people. And then after that, we attended the inaugural Cows Wolfpack Harvest. This was a cool event that the College of Ag and Life Sciences, that's what CALS stands for. I was really confused by that for a long time. That this college at NC State, it was hosted, and basically it was just showing all the really cool things that the College of Ag and Life Sciences is doing at NC State. Inviting students, inviting alumni, inviting prospective students, and there were satellite events across the state. But us as a team, we attended the one in Raleigh because, it was closest and that's where we go to school. But it was a really, really cool event. It was special getting to be there for the first event, and it's going to be a tradition according to Dean Fox, and I believe him, and it's just going to keep growing every year. So that was really cool. I encourage you to go next time if you're able to. And then this weekend, so November 14th through the 15th, was the North Carolina FFA Land Judging Career Development Event. And I have never done land judging before, but being there and getting to see what it's all about really makes me wish I would have. It was at West Stanley High School this year. It was just a fun time. Everything goes back to land management when you think about agriculture. So this career development event is very useful, I would say, and very insightful in understanding how important the land is related to agricultural pursuits. So great weekend, full weekend, fun weekend. And that kind of catches us up to speed. So I realized editing this video that I didn't get to explain what our week ahead looked like. So here's what we have. It's very busy, very jam-packed. We have 2 chartering ceremonies, 2 Federation leadership conferences. We have chapter visits sprinkled in between, then Thanksgiving the week after. But before that, the East Regional Livestock Competition and the Western Livestock Judging Competition. Now, that's a lot. It's a full calendar, and it's been a full calendar for quite some time. But that just means that, at least for me, I have a full heart because I get to spend time with our members, with stakeholders, and just with some incredible people across the state of North Carolina who have a passion for agriculture. So that's the week ahead, and I think it's time for some words of wisdom and inspiration, if you might. The quote I wanted to end talking points on today is from a book that I've been reading recently called Developing the Leader Within You 2.0 by John C. Maxwell. And to give a little context, John Maxwell is very well known for his leadership insight in books and the influence that he's had. But the quote I wanted to offer was this: people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And related to leadership, when, our goal is to influence others in a positive manner, the way that you do that is by building a relationship with them. Okay, you have to build relationships with people, and there's a point where people begin to want to be led by you instead of just because of a title. And that's when you know that you've advanced in the levels of leadership. This quote, people don't care how much you know, they don't care what your title is, they don't care what degrees you have until they know how much you genuinely care about them and about the subject and about the work that we are trying to do. So to me, this quote is really impactful, and I've been thinking about it often ever since I read it. So don't be afraid to show your passion and to show how much you care about a subject, a project, or the people that you're leading, because that's when you'll advance in your levels of leadership. So thank you for joining me on episode 4 of Talking Points. We hope to see you next time.